Yes, Assalamualaikum. Again, gentlemen and ladies, first of all, I would like to extend my thanks to all the distinguished colleagues and my ex-colleagues in HR practice. I don't know whether you know, until 15 years ago, I used to be an HR practitioner in Lahore and elsewhere. Also, I also, Kathy Saab is here, I also had the honor to serve as a practitioner in Karachi for 5 years. So therefore, I could clearly connect to, or I hope that I could clearly connect to much of what was being disseminated by you, by the 10 student groups, as well as our guests this evening. I would also like to offer my thanks to organizers of Pearl program, the Experiential Learning Program, which is the new component which has been incorporated in our MBA suite. Anjum, Fayyaz, Farah, Arif, Dr. Zahoor, and all other colleagues, my faculty colleagues. I agree with some, if not all of the observations which have been made. In particular, I think that we have to understand that we, as future employees, future professionals, we have a task that we have to critically integrate theory with practice. So theory is good, but not good enough. We have to think about ways how the theories and the case studies which we are analyzing here in the classrooms, how could they be applied to understand the situation, the actual situation in organization. One thing which was identified by Kafi Sahib and also by other colleagues, my other HR colleagues, is that we have got two options. And we have to be very clear about those two options. When we go out to conduct a study in any organization or industry, we have got two options. And not only for you, even for us, as researchers, as publishers in the field of HR or any other field of management. Either we can go broad and thin, or we can go narrow and deep. So we have to be cognizant of these two options. If we are trying to cover everything under the sun in one presentation, then the likelihood will be that our presentation will be thin. But if we are focusing on only one specific element, that could be, for example, in the second last or third last presentation, there was a mention of LFA, which has also been very aptly explained by Wasif in some of the questions. We could have focused just on LFA, how LFA is being practiced in a specific industry. That would have given us depth and richness in our own understanding and also in terms of our own dissemination. So yes, I would have emphasized something holistic if this was not just a one minor presentation in one module. Holistic, the word holistic I would use, in fact I would not even use the word holistic for a PhD thesis. As a part of our PhD training, when we were doing our own PhDs, when we were supervising PhD students back in the UK or Australia, our focus, our message to PhD students from day one was narrow and deep. Why? Because our focus is that we have to make a contribution. So the emphasis here is on contribution. We have to make a contribution which would have many faces. Academic contribution, and most importantly, for our MBA classes, our focus is contribution to the industry. What exactly are we offering to the industry? So for example, when we interact with the industry, when we interact with a tractor factory, when we go to a jute mill, when we go to a textile factory to conduct a study, what exactly is something which we are seeking to learn from them, but in return, what exactly is something which is on the offer? So that would be my humble message to all students here, that perhaps we should be proud of the legacy of excellence which LUMS has given to us, but at the same time, it also places huge responsibility upon our shoulders. So you see, I was very glad when you were being critically evaluated by some of my colleagues here. In fact, I'm sure that all of us are taking that criticism in a constructive and in a positive manner. Because these critical comments at this stage are going to help us. These critical comments at this stage are much better than the critical comments which some of us might receive after graduation. Once again, I offer my thanks to my HR colleagues. I offer thanks to my academic colleagues and the organizers. Thank you very much.